Welcome to the East Bay Church of Religious Science Black History Program. Yes, yes, yes. This is a film festival and a community celebration.
Thinking about 100 years and what a prayer could have felt like. Preparing the mind and the body and the soul for prayer, which is, laughter is a prayer. Singing is a prayer. Talking is a prayer. And just being is a prayer.
Oh, it is. How y'all doing? As has been said, my name is Reverend Dereka Blackman. I'm the senior minister here. I use she and they pronouns, and it is my honor to be a part of our Black History program and to start it the way we should start things from our ancestry, from our culture, with acknowledging those who have gone before and paved the way. So we have a celebration of Black film and Black cinema, and by extension, Black art. And so I'm grateful to be able to pour libation. And libation is what we do in remembrance of our ancestors. And so we take water and we'll pour it into the living earth here that gives rise to our plant, just like our teaching symbol. It brings into form, this water brings into form this plant. And so we talk about a seed and a soil and a plant as how we grow. So it's all new thought and African wisdom. Because libation is an invitation to our ancestors to come and be with us as we honor them and invoke their presence here to bless this gathering. We pour libation for Kathleen Collins because there's a lot of great women who were directors and filmmakers and writers, and their stories don't get cold. For Kathleen Collins, we say Ashe. And for those gone too soon, like John Singleton, we say Ashe. Tupac Shakur, we say Ashe. Our brothers from the Bay, Safir, we say Ashe. For the artist formerly known as Prince, how could I forget? Anybody who knows me knows that I could have just done all that all day. And so for his gift, for his talent, and for the ways he unequivocally and consistently supported Black people behind the scenes where no one would ever give him credit, but those of us who teach his legacy will know, we say Ashe.
To Mr. Sidney Portier, I raise my finger when I reach a title. Okay. Thank you for sharing such an amazingly rich life with all of us. You, like Martin and so many other greats, were one of the defiant ones, separate but equal. You were a patch of blue in the midst of the storm and the rain. And like a raisin in the sun, you danced amongst the lilies of the field.
So as you all already know, one of the greatest gifts of Black History Month is that it reminds us that our stories are worth telling, worth preserving, and worth celebrating. And the four people I'm about to introduce you to, have dedicated their lives to doing exactly that, telling our beautiful, imperfect, perfect stories. Sarah Allen grew up just across the bay in San Francisco's Western Addition, and she has carried those roots all the way to the executive producer chair of Stand, a powerful Showtime documentary on Mahmoud Abdul Rauf. Shamari Smith is an Oakland son through and through, a visual artist and filmmaker whose lens has always found the beauty and humanity in our people. Doug Harris is an Emmy-nominated documentary filmmaker on a mission to uncover the stories of pioneering African Americans that history has tried to leave behind. And our moderator, journalist, hip-hop historian, and a man who has never met a story he wasn't willing to fight for, Davy D. Yes.
Are very serious about erasing our history. I hope that we're just as serious about keeping it.
After receiving my MA degree at Cal State Monterey Bay, I came back and started teaching young people how to do digital storytelling. And it all started off with a project called An Exploration of Our History, which is a 7-part documentary series about North Richmond, California. And I trained the kids, assembled them as a crew, and we set out to document their community's history. So I've been doing this history stuff for a long time.
Well, this is a full circle moment for me, also because I grew up listening to you on the radio in high school when I was getting ready to go to school. I know you hate when I say that.
We're the same age. Let's go.
But it took like a year for me to actually get in touch with him in face-to-face. And then I just asked him, is it okay if I if I interview you for a story? And then he let me do that, which he hadn't let anyone interview him for 20 years. And from there, it took, I would say 3 years. And we didn't set out to do a documentary. Like that wasn't, I didn't even think about doing that. And then we were approached.
You captured the essence of one of the most popular hip-hop groups around the world. Share with the folks your journey as a filmmaker.
I did a film called Till Infinity, The Souls of Mischief. And it's a group of guys that I had the opportunity to grow up with and see their entire journey. And I did this film to celebrate sort of their 20th year in music and the celebration of their first album. And I took this journey because I felt like it was such a cool coming-of-age story. They wanted to be musicians from a very early age. And it was one of those things where, like, we knew it would happen for them at some point. They would become known worldwide.
Let it shine everywhere I go. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Yeah. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Well, everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. I'm gonna do one more and I'm gonna talk just a
second. And as we continue the celebration of 100 years and we look forward to the next 100 years, I invite you to just give thanks. Just give thanks, knowing and declaring that it didn't have to be the way it is.